let's take a look at 3 lessons that can be learned from my January day trading results and hopefully help you out if you're a beginner just getting started, or if you have experience, just offer you up a reminder. So let's go to my desktop so we can take a look at lesson number 1, which is this. You know what? You're not always going to have fantastic results. You're not always going to be able to sit there and look and say, wow, look at all that money I made. Look at this fantastic trading. That's not always going to happen. I don't care what people on TikTok or any other social medias are implying. That's not the reality. Sometimes you're going to have months that look like this. So here we are looking at my January results. Let me bring that down a bit more. And ultimately on the month, I made a whopping $438.39. And looking over here in the far right-hand column, you can see the results, and really, I can never get anything going. As soon as I thought I would get something going, I'd go on a little losing streak. Thought I'd get something going, losing streak. Thought I'd go on, get something going, and then a big old losing streak here. Now the last day right there, that was controlled frustration, meaning it was already frustrating. I knew I was green on the month, and I thought, you know what? Let me just try to get a bit more greener, or maybe even a lot more greener. But if I'm not right, I'm still going to be green on the month. So yes, that was a bigger loss, but that's because I was definitely going for bigger gains, because again, I did know that, all right, as long as I don't lose this amount, then I'll still be green. And given I was not up that amount, anyways, that was okay in my mind because I didn't have a whole lot. It was a good risk reward. I'm either going to get a lot more green, or I'm still going to be green just in a very small amount, and it turned out to be just in a very small amount. But that doesn't take away from the fact that there's no doubt about it. I mean, I was on quite the streak right there. 3 losing days in a row already. And then the cherry on top was just another final losing day right there. So yeah, a lot of losing days, several losing streaks, but still came out and made $438.39. But again, is that some sort of epic month? No, it's not. In fact, I'm sure there may be some people that show up in the comment section. You should not be teaching. How can you be a mentor? Look at those results. What right do you have to be teaching? And I hear you. I get it. You look at these results and they're not good. But that's the point. They're not always going to be good. Sometimes as traders, you're going to have rough weeks, rough months. Now, does that mean you blow up your account? Does that mean that, you got to go work at McDonald's now? I'm not going to be that dramatic. But what I am getting across is it's not always going to be smooth. And for anybody that's traded, at least that I respect, around, everybody has reached a conclusion that, yeah, January was a tough month. Choppy action out there. And it just wasn't necessarily smooth, and things can always improve. But sometimes our job as traders is we just have to survive. You're not always going to thrive. You're not always going to have money raining down from the sky. But these months do exist. So a key part for beginners especially is having expectations in line with reality. If you show up in the markets thinking that it's always going to be great, that it's always going to be big amounts of money, that you're always going to be winning, you're going to be massively caught off guard when this sort of month or these sort of results hit you, and you're going to jump to all sort of faulty conclusions. When the real conclusion is, you know what? This is just part of trading. This is just how it goes sometimes, which leads into the second lesson here that I want to get across, and that is the power of multiple income streams. If you're new to the channel, then this is a big believer in, we'll call it the clay trader culture. I'm not here to say that I'm a full-time trader. No. I say and I call trading a side hustle because I have many other streams of income that bring money in, and I encourage you to do the same thing. Now, does that mean you have to go start a bunch of businesses? No, but there are ways that you can structure income to come in, meaning a very quick one. Get an investing account going. Go find yourself some dividend stocks that are paying you dividends. That way you still have a stream of income coming in regardless of whatever happens with your trading stream of income. So when these results hit you, it's not going to be the end of the world. It's not going to be, oh my goodness, I only made $400. I got to pay all these other bills. No, I'm okay. Because again, multiple streams of income, diversification of income streams is very, very important. So if you want to be a day trader, fantastic. But don't look at it as, I want to be a full-time day trader and that's the only thing I want to do. I would argue that's the wrong mentality. Argue as, I want it to be one stream of several streams of income. So I would look at it like that, which then goes into the third lesson here. And this is why, it's much easier to do what I'm about to say because of lesson number 2, multiple streams of income. but just walk away. When that day finished up where I lost the $600, I was thinking, Clay, should I maybe do the video right now? Because I was livid, frustrated, just ugh. But I also knew that, but if you just get away, step away from the computer, just call it good, you are gonna feel better, Clay. And as I sit here now, these results happened, a few days ago, when the month concluded. Yeah, I feel fantastic. I feel fine. I don't feel like that's the end of the world. I feel just fine. But then again, that asking is, okay, well, Clay, what allowed you to feel, quote unquote, just fine? Back to lesson 2, because I know that I have other streams of income coming in, so I am able to get back into the reference and the frame of mind that we as day traders need to be in. We need to be feeling fine. We need to be, clear-minded. If we're sitting there feeling stressed because, last month was only $400, I got to make up a bunch of money, and you're going to freak yourself out. And it's going to be very impossible to try to get yourself back to quote unquote feeling fine like I am now if you don't have those multiple streams of income. So there is definitely power in that, because yes, it's easy for me to say, well, just get over it. Get over it, clear your mind, and get back to it. I mean, all those things are true, but in terms of the practicality of it, it's much easier to do that when you have lesson 2 in play and those multiple streams of income. So those are what I would definitely get across. So again, lesson number 1, these months happen. You're gonna go through these little cold streaks and you can't quite get anything going, and it's gonna be frustrating. You're gonna feel like, all right, here we go. Oh no, it's gonna happen. But that's why number 2, have multiple streams of income, because it allows you with lesson number 3 to get back into that peace of mind where you have clarity, you feel just fine, and you can keep on going and implementing your strategy over the long haul. So I hope this helps. I hope you had a better January than I did. Let me know down below, how was your January? Was it frustrating? Did you notice the markets being really choppy? Maybe you had a fantastic month. Hopefully that's the case. That's great. But as you saw here, not one for me, but you know what? It happens. And when there's learning lessons like this that can be taken, then I think it's worth, talking about. So like I said, I hope this helps. If you enjoy these, if you appreciate the transparency, like I said, I really don't want to show this, because I know trolls are going to show up. $400, you're terrible. Wait, and you offer teaching? You offer coaching? What? I get it. But again, hence the transparency. Like, yes, this is how it goes. And I don't care what any sort of teacher, coach, mentor, if you get the impression that that teacher, coach, mentor is like flawless and they never have hiccups, they never do anything stupid, they never struggle, that's a red flag that maybe, just maybe, they're not quite giving you the full picture. So just keep that in mind and, just take that into consideration. But it is what it is. So like I said, let me know how you did down in January down below. Hit the like button, check out the channel. And if you like what you see, then I'd love to have you as a subscriber. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up, as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.